and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon, where we are looking at the title screen, and that has been so long ago, ever since we last did that. And yeah, like 15 years ago almost. Well, at least that's the time it took us to finish what I think has the possibility to be the greatest park we ever made and ever will make. Though I hope the latter is not true, but yeah. Arid Heights, I think we did amazing there. We crammed in there everything that I wanted in there. We had synchronized coasters, we had awesome scenery, we had lots of guests, and everything was perfect. And that's what you get when there is no money to take into account. Now, I'm no fool, and I know damn well that that won't be always the case for the future parks, but, well, you know, I mean, I certainly liked Arid Heights. It was a test of creativity, but, you know, that perfect paradise we made over there sure has cast a very big shadow, one that I'm not sure we'll be able to step out of with the next park. Speaking about which, let's check out that next park, shall we? Oh man, look at that, 40 videos or 30 or however many we're on, and we've done 3 parks and the park value is horrific. Look at this, we still need to do another 31. I know that because I secretly looked that up on the interwebs. Anyway, Razor Rocks is the next one. Hey, really? Is this the park goal that I see here? I never really... Yeah, I know. Or I've been, you know, playing the game with my eyes closed, or I never saw this before. In any case, what we need to do here is to build a massive coaster-filled park amongst Razor Rocks. Whatever, we're gonna check it out. So, we'll pause it. Yeah, okay, so that's the park goal. Oh, however, look at this. We have to have 10 different types of roller coasters operating in our park with each an excitement rating of at least 6. 6? Really? That's all? I built coasters with 10 plus in the ratings game. I mean, is this a joke? Oh man, really? Is that a joke? Okay, so, well, oh, look at this, man. I mean, now this screams very cool mega coasters. This not so much. I mean, there's not much we can do with this kind of stuff, but this, and this one too. These two to a lesser extent, and this one. Oh man, we can make awesome coasters with that. Now, as far as I can tell, yeah, terrain isn't really that high, but that doesn't matter. I mean, we're sure we do have money, but man, we are again in a very big desert. I don't know if I like that so much. Wow, look at that, man. Those are some nasty high rocks. Right, so basically what we need to do is we just need to get a park up and running with finances and, well, build 10 coasters basically. So, what do we have when it comes to rides? Because that's of course important, most specifically the roller coasters. You are not a candidate, so we have a wooden coaster. Easy peasy. You, even more easy. So this is 2 times 6. This a little bit more challenging, but should also be easily doable. So that's 3 coasters. Now you, I do not like. Because these rocks that we have in the park, I mean, they require curves and twists and loops and whatnot. This coaster, on the other hand, wants up and down, long and windy, and I don't know. No. Then we have this, which is, I think, this type of coaster, but then suspended. You are also going to be difficult. So, effectively, I mean, I think we could get this up to 6. Not gonna be easy, it's going to be expensive. So basically, we got 3 coasters guaranteed above 6. And these two will make 5. So we need like another 5 coasters. Maybe maybe this. And they also specifically state that we need 10 different types. So if I build 2 coasters of the same type in parallel, it only counts as 1. Looking at you, single rail roller coaster. Yeah, looking at you. It shouldn't be that difficult though, because going underground ups the ratings. Now the park is quite big, huh? So this or this could definitely happen. I can see something like this making like a go around at pretty much everywhere. Along the outside, you know, transporting folks to and from. I mean, if we are talking infrastructure, which I guess we should do, well, we'll do that in a moment. Right, we got nothing over here. It's not, yeah, alright, it's not much. The motion box? We don't often start out with that. Alright, odd. Ooh, and this. Now, we had this in the last park, you know, in the Arid Paradise, or Paradise Heights. But we didn't build it, and I kind of do want to. Just because it's new, you know, yeah. Right, well, that's that. What do we have over here? We got all the basics. We got, yeah, I mean, in theory, we should not need to research any shops and stalls. Mind you, I'm pretty sure that we will do it because, well, I mean, why not? But yeah, you know, it's not needed. We could get by with what we have currently. So, to that end, I want to get the park going. This on maximum funding. Oh, we can't even get ride improvements. Yeah, that probably means that we start out with everything, or perhaps that we don't get any to make it a little bit more challenging. Regardless, since we already have a good bunch of coasters to start out with, we're gonna focus on thrill rides only for now. So that should be that. Now, the park expansion. As you can see, the shape of our park is very creative. It's a giant square. So, in terms of expanding then, you know, seeing how it's so squarish, we might as well stick a little bit to the squareness and go with a bit of a grid-like setup. Not entirely, but what I'm thinking here is that we're gonna have like a transport ride going all the way around. It's gonna have 4 stations, alright? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna have like a square around over here, and then perhaps one that leads like to over here with side branches, which, well, over here that's possible. Over here kind of not really needed. We could go somewhere over here. Same over here. Same over here, you know, just some side branches to reach out in these forgotten corners, basically. But that's it, you know. It's gonna be like a square with like this pattern everywhere. I don't know. I mean, that could almost be a symbol of sorts. Maybe it actually is. I don't know. Now, there's one more thing that I want to find out. Bank, do you like me? Am I credible? Ooh, my credit rating isn't that bad. Right, so we can take out 15 grand of loan. That's not bad either. Now, first things first, of course, we need to open this up. And we need to get going. So, now here's the plan. We're just going to expand up till here with the path, you know, and then... By the way, one thing that I haven't checked. Ooh, we have this, this, and this. I don't know really. I mean, one catch, you know, that I, well, kind of, well, ran into, you know, a kind of like a trap that I walked on, like, with my eyes open in the Arid Heights, is that I totally got taken and carried away by doing the scenery, which took way too much time, you know, other than in a time lapse, and even that one took 7 hours. So, this park, you know, it's not like I want to keep it as ugly as possible, but scenery, we're definitely gonna do less of it than in the Arid Heights Park. Also, because we have this over here, and because of this, you know, things play out differently. But first things first, we're going to start expanding, and we will, come on, we'll go all the way over. I don't know, we shouldn't go too close, but till over there seems good enough. Then, we are going to hire ourselves some staff, because we will need staff. Actually, 2 handy dudes. It's a thing that I keep I keep forgetting to do. And that is that what we need is 1 emergency handy dude. If I see vomit and rubbish in a particularly bad spot, I want a handy dude who I can just pick up, who does not have an area assigned, to drop over there. So, there, that's you. We're gonna have 1 mechanic dude. We are going to have 1... Actually, we're not. Bye! We're not going to have you. We need to take, you know, our money into account, which, well, right now we do not have a whole lot of. Then we will quickly take care of the fundamentals over here. There. Now, assuming that, you know, this desert will kind of stick to, well, it's being ooh, a first guest. Guest number 1, who was rumored to be technically impossible in the game. He is here. He has 80 bucks. You know what we haven't done in like forever? Me in the park. Damage. No. Damage. It's me. It's me. Damage. Right, we'll turn that on. And yeah, I guess what we should do now is, well, first, before, we're not going to build it, but I just want to say that the transport ride is going to be at 3 from the border. Doesn't mean that it needs to, you know, follow that all the way out till this corner. But over here it's going to be 3 from the border, same over here. So I kind of know, like, alright, so that's this line. You know what, I'll mark it. I'll mark it there. Alright, that looks really ugly, but that's marked. Inside, we can build stuff, which we are going to do right very now. We're going to start out with a very boring thing. The Kruger house. Yeah, I know. Not the greatest thing to lure in guests into the park, but fine. Now, we're also going to have a path leading up till here. So what we're going to do is, we're going to build the Kruger house. How should I... Is it like, I don't even, I mean, I'm looking at the picture, I can't even tell what the front is. I guess the arrow says it though. Derp. Oh, that's terrible. That was a facepalm moment. I think we should place it there. So we will. And we will, you know what, we'll place the entrance there. Exit there. Now let's quickly go and set this up. Of course, the 10 minutes. And of course, the $5. I mean, it's been that long ever since I last played this with money that I almost forgot our pricing strategy. Almost, but not entirely. So, let's see. That's all good. Open it up. And we will call this... well, why don't we call this, we'll call this, Picasso, I think like that, or like that. Picasso? I don't even know. Picasso's Mondrian. So it's a Mondrian painting made by Picasso. I mean, it could have been like that, you know, one of those abstract, expressionistic paintings that just looks like jack squat nothing. Now, what I do want to know is, yeah, we got canvas style. We're definitely gonna go with that. It's going to be more like this, and then like white. That seems fitting. Is there anything else? Yeah, you know what we're also going to do? Over here it is. We're gonna play music. Oh, no, I said music. I don't really know if we have... Oh, we have Egyptian style. Do 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 do. That sounds like the music, you know, that the snake charmers would play. Oh no, this is the one that we want right now. We want to build a queue for this. I guess what we should do is something like this, and then remove. Yes, that's the way. Right, so here we have it. Our very first ride is now a fact. Ooh, and we have... Ooh, look at that. We got lots of guests. Guest number 4 has 70 bucks. Guest number 5 has 50 bucks. Wow, the spread is big. 50. So I was a very rich guest. 70. I do not like that. Guest number 3, 60. So the guests aren't even that rich in this park. That's good. I need to keep that in mind. Now, the next ride. I mean, I know we're cranking them out like crazy right now. But the next ride is going to be... I don't know. We'll build it over here on the other side. Somewhere like here. Or one more back. We could go one more back. We don't really want to though. We'll go... Oh yeah, let's unpause. We'll go over here with our ride. And then we'll put the entrance here. Exit there. Ew. I mean, look at those colors. Who in his right mind would paint a entrance tent like that? What? What? What is... Oh, it's facing backward and I couldn't see it. Yeah. No one... Where are we? No wonder I couldn't see anything. That might explain something. Alright. Now, we'll just do the same trick again. Come on. There. Done. And here we do need no entry signs. You know what, we're just gonna go for the whole park. We're gonna go desert style for now, at the very least. Like that. Let's see here. $5, of course, at first. There. I want the Thrill Rider film, and with like in the, in the second expansion pack, we still do not have more movies. Well, I don't know, that's surely some slack of the developers. Which, I mean, if that's all, for this such a great game, it's not much to complain about. Now, we will call this how about we call this, yeah, we're gonna call this Tremor. Yes. That's actually a pretty cool name, for something that shakes. I think that's quite fitting, actually. We will give this a paint spray job like a... no, not like that. Also not like that. We could go with that as a color, but then we would have to change this into... Ew. No. We could also go with this. Oh, I like, but let's see what else we can get. And then perhaps a darker brown. Ew. That's odd. That looks kind of alright. We'll go with that. And then we will have black stripes on it. Both. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really for multicoloring that. Right, it doesn't look that sexy and hot like this does, but it also doesn't really need to be. Now, what we do need for that is an extra handy dude who is going to keep all the paths clean around that ride. There. So, you are like reinforcement already. Now, whoa, look at the guests that we have, man. Yeah, and they're all gonna be poor. I don't think that they'll have a specific preference for anything. More than 4 intensity tolerance. You're already tired. More than 4. Oh. Do they all have more than 4? No. No, they definitely do not have that. More than 4. Is there anyone over here? Well, most of them actually do have... Oh, no, not you. Right, now, we do have 2 rides. What we need now is some basic facilities. So let's quickly, pump them into the park. We'll add you over here. We'll quickly set you up. And even though it's a desert, what we are going to do is we are going to charge for the umbrellas. Actually, couldn't think. We all that we need is the coasters. We do not need crazy amounts of guests in the park. So even though they're poor, as long as I get their money quickly, we'll finish the park more quickly. So there. Oh, I'm an evil scheming genius here. At least when it comes to money. Then we will need a toilet, which we will place right here. We are going to charge, of course, money for that. Open it up. Oh, and I don't need to tick that on. Then, I'm not gonna go crazy full out. As long as we have a drink shop and we have a food stall, then we're good. At least for now. Look, this is very fitting. There. Alright, so that's the basics covered then, huh? See you next time. No, of course, who am I kidding? What we need to get this park really off the ground is a coaster. I am aware of that, and I am looking at this lovely tiny little rock over here. Oh, I don't want a footpath is open. I think that should have our very first coaster. This is a bigger rock, and I want cooler constructions in there. This one, though, is our very first rock, and I'm like torn between either this or this coaster. This one would greatly benefit from this rock over here. We could make it go rock high, do all kinds of cool stuff with it, and it would be like, the ultimate coaster over here. Thing is, though, we could also build said coaster over here, and that would work just as well. I mean, I consider, like, these 2 rocks to be roughly equal. In fact, the mouse coaster could even be hosted over here, though. This one, yeah, this one's tight. This one's not that easy. Same for this one. This one's not even considered. Same for you. But over here, I feel that this is just a little bit too big. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go with this coaster, especially because it can curve upwards. I have to capitalize on that. So now, well, we need 2 things over here, because we're gonna build the coaster over here. Ooh, which way should we have it face? Let's just see the. Come on, close this game. We could have it go like this and then go around, or we could have it go like this and then go around, or we could have it go like this and then go around. To be honest, I'm kind of favoring the option over here. Though, if we build it on the side branch, that will detract all the traffic from this area, which might be detrimental to our rides. On the other hand, if we do that everywhere, build coasters on the sides only, on the side branches, then that will even out the flow of traffic, as all of it has to go through the center. Oh man, tough choices, but I have made my decision. As a tycoon, I know what to do. We will build it like this. Damage is an... Ooh, I am in line for tremor. Surprise. Now, we do need maximum station height. Or length, I mean. So, and we need this. So, that's a thing, that's gonna happen. Now, what I should do, what should I do? Should I or should I not do that? We're not gonna waste all our money. I was thinking, like, we should hook this up first, before I start massively derping up, all the lining up of stuff. Now, this is what I want to do over here. Look. And then, like that, and then like this, and then choop. Choop. Alright, I need some hide markers right now. We are at height 25. The terrain is at height 26. That means that either we're gonna lower everything, or, and I think that's the more feasible approach, we're gonna lower everything over here. Special? Just S-bands, nothing really special. What we will do... Yeah, I was afraid that would happen. I guess... Oh man. I should be really careful here right now with what I do. What I want to do basically is use this to our advantage, but I think this coaster is too crude to really get that done. Or I don't know, but is it possible for us to do anything over there? I believe it shouldn't be that difficult. Like this. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Success. Now, and as far as for the rock, I mean, it doesn't really matter if we do that. So, there. Look at this. We will have ourselves a steep drop. Ooh, I don't like that steep drop. That's gonna be very costly, you know. Yeah, same for that one, by the way. Alright, let's see here. What I need to do, basically, is somehow get ourselves back into the underground once again. But also make the drop. If I do this... Can I then... If I... Ooh... Yeah, and then we hit our own track, so that ain't gonna work. Balls. I'm wasting a lot of money on terraforming. And then, let's see here. This, so that doesn't work. I guess what we then need to do, basically, is get this... Oh, that also ain't gonna work. Balls. That should work, but... Oh, then there's also... Am I seeing this wrong here, or do we have a slight issue here? Could we go the other way? I guess we could. So, hold on a second. If I go... No, we cannot go the other way. Alright, fine. It needs to be a steep drop then. How does it? We could also do a helix down small. And then perhaps... something like that? No. Maybe something like this. No. Yeah, it's a steep drop. It's a shame. What I really wanted to do here was make drops and whatnot, but clearly it just is not gonna happen. It is too difficult. Or... Oh man, this is bold. This is ballsy at best, but... Damage. You know that this is not the right way to go, but on the other hand, how freaking awesome is this? Height, well, 37 coaster. Oh, I really need to control myself here, and it's not happening. Oh man. Right, here it is. This is how we're going to do it. Oh man, it is expensive. It is very freaking expensive. But the drop, man, it's gonna be real. This drop is going to be real. Oh man, look at that. We're also gonna have brakes, by the way. But the drop is also going to be real. Oh man, this is foolish. I'll color these rocks, you know. This is so foolish. This is so costly. So foolish, but look at this. Man, what am I doing? Really, what am I doing? Oh man, this is foolish like crazy. Should I really do this? Oh man, I'm so having second thoughts here. See, what's gonna happen is that unless I make like a real sharp curve here, this is going to be crazy when it comes to the G's. So I need brakes in there. I'm thinking that brakes till like 72. And then something like a helix down large. But this just feels wrong. Because it's so far away from that rock. Okay, I'll do that. Now, let's see here. I could, of course, do it like this. Oh, apparently not. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. So there's not much room for us to do anything, really. Can I do a helix down large then? No. A helix down small? Yes. And then also not that. Ooh, yeah, alright. This is a thing. This is gonna happen. And then something like that. Oh man, this rock, man. I knew that this was not gonna be good for our money, but screw it. We only got one rock of this type, and I want to make the best of it. So, right now... Oh, yeah, alright. There might be a coaster over there. Just say it might be. Right, now... I think, looking at our money, that this coaster, you know, is about time to hit an end. It has some curves, it has some twists, it goes up, it goes through the mountain with, you know, cool stuff and whatnot. I think it's time that we bring it where it belongs, which we all know as its station. And of course, you know, in such a terrain, there's only one way to properly do that. And that is by leading it back into the underground. You said with a French accent. Well, you know, funny fact I just realized is that in most deserts they speak French, because at least in the African deserts, that is. So, you know, French wasn't totally out of the blue. Now, I need a helix up large. Which I don't actually, I need a helix up small. And then we go up. And I'll just do it simple like this. And then another one up. And then... Oh, alright, well fine. We'll have this done. Alright, fine. It's not really how I wanted it, but we can have the path go over there, you know, that's not a biggie. So we'll have to test ride this, and I want to know how this is going to do. Regardless, we're going to set this at $6, because that's what it needs to be higher, you know, it needs to be higher than $6. Also, do we have, you know, we had plenty of rides, but we're not going to experiment with them. So, now it is time that we hook this up, and we might even have to take out a little bit of loan over here just to be able to hook everything up. Well, that's not a shame really, but... Right, so here we are. I guess if the path goes all the way over there, that's okay. Then we will have this go. That needs to be way longer. And then, I mean, this is like the first coaster, right? So, and then No, come on, game. I didn't want this. There. Right. I think that this coaster flies through everything. Though those brakes that we inserted, they really might be the one and only thing that is going to keep that coaster in the reasonable range when it comes to G's and ratings and whatnot. So that might have been the savior of our coaster right there. We don't know until we see the ratings though, and there's also a good chance that the ratings might be a tad bit rough. Might be. With the emphasis on might be. Now let's see. Ratings? What? It is not a 6. It is also not that intense. I mean, could we if... Huh? Alright. So, apparently, this coaster isn't all that exciting. Apparently so. Now, it's kinda not possible to make a twin right alongside it. Huh? You know what, we might be able to do a thing or two about that though. Let's see what we have over here when it comes to scenery options, because I do not like the idea of this coaster being that low in the ratings. And like that. Well, that sure, I don't know, it really feels like, you know, alright, let's slap on some scenery. But it kinda is like that as well, in a way. So, now then, coaster. Or almost. Alright, what else can we do? Let's see. Oh no, there it is, 6. I think the game said, though, it needs to be higher than 6. Which we will do. We will make it so. There. And maybe some pillars around there. Yeah, look at that. 6.01. Now that definitely counts. Right. So we got that sorted. We'll quickly... yeah, that's all done. Set up and go. Open. We'll quickly hire ourselves a fix mechanic. You are... Well, actually, you know what? We'll also... I don't know if the inspections will go through the front or not. So we'll have you be fixing the rides only over there. And we will need a handy dude for this whole new area. Yeah, we will most definitely need a handy dude over there. Right, but that has all been taken care of. All that's left to do is quickly give this a name. And we will call this... yeah, we will call this the shifting dune. There, that's... I don't know really, it's kind of desert generic that I went with, well fine. Alright, I guess so. Now that's also the tent, so... If I then go with something like this... it pains the eyes, it does not fit that well. This goes a lot better though. It doesn't really fit with the tent right now, but it does fit, it does look nice when it comes to tracks. Now, dark red. You know what, we'll do the other way around. We'll have, yeah, we'll have purple. No, we'll have black there. Or maybe white. Yeah, white looks alright. Good, so there it is, the shifting dune. Not the grand coaster that I expected, but I've gone overboard over here with terraforming and all that, you know. This rock, it's like, want to make awesome, must do, and then it just doesn't happen. Because it's too small, really, you know. We needed like something like this to make something truly grand. Yeah, I might have botched that up. I should have gone over here and then the Wild Mouse coaster would be perfect over here. But we did not do that. So, join me next time when we will have to recover from our mistakes. Or perhaps it was not a mistake and it was a very good choice. Regardless, we will find out next time when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.